Man, it's Low-Key Lockdown. We'll be back here with another video today, man. Today we got another fight, man. Another fight off of that UFC 307 card, man. It is Stephen Wonderboy Thompson versus Joaquin Buckley, man. This is an interesting, intriguing matchup for a lot of reasons now. You gotta really look and you gotta really bear with me. But this is a very, very interesting thing going on here. We got Joaquin Buckley, who's moved down to 170. He's been looking amazing. He's been beating guys. You know, last one over in the Sultan Ruzibov in a co-main event, and you know, I think it was Louisville. Where the fuck was it at? I don't know where the fuck it was at. St. Louis, I believe. Yeah, St. Louis. And you know, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson coming off of that loss to Shavkat Rakhmonov. You know, everybody's saying that this should be an easy matchup for Joaquin Buckley, but y'all guys are also obviously forgetting that Wonderboy is one of the best strikers to ever be in the UFC altogether. But I'm not here to, you know, be underneath of Wonderboy's nuts. I'm going to give y'all the real of what really is going to happen based off of what's going on, where the careers are looking, the way that their last couple of fights have been looking, and, you know, just the strategies that could be used in either or's advantages, and, you know, the whatever they have in their toolkit. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring it to the light, and I'm going to see and basically break down what will most likely be the outcome of this fight. For one, man, we got Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. Obviously, he's like 40, 41. You know, he's getting old. Last fight, coming off of a loss against Shavkat Rakhmonov, he displayed some amazing takedown defense in that last fight, though. But and that's going to play a factor in this video a little bit later, though. But yeah, despite that, he got fucked up. I mean, he didn't get fucked up, but he got ragdolled, basically. You know, he's very, very good. He's got an excellent bladed karate style stance. Got a lot of little man get back weapons. That side kick to the body. You know, that fucking lead. What is that shit called? He's got a lot of lead kicks. A lot of lead kicks from that side fucking bladed stance, like how MVP and all others like Robert Whitaker have. He's got a lot of those weapons. He blitzes them with his combinations. That ends with a high kick that sneaks around the guard and hits you right over top of the ear in the back. You know, very, 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 very high level striking. Excellent distance management. Some of the best we've ever seen. Obviously, he's pretty defensively sound because he doesn't get close to you until it's time to hit you. He's not going to get close to you until it's time to put hands and feet on you. Not going to do that. But in saying that, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson has a history of doing bad against guys who wrestle very hard. For example, Gilbert Burns. Another example, you know, that last fight, Shavkat Rakhmonov. Is there any more examples of that? I'm sure there are, but I don't remember those fights that well because, you know, there's been a lot of fucking fights in the UFC, man. Who the fuck remembers all of them? But anyways, man, he tends to do a little bit worse against guys who can grapple very well. Which Joaquin Buckley actually, despite the fact that he's more boxing heavy, can wrestle very, very well. You know, he's used it in his last fight efficiently. He's using it in a couple of fights very efficiently. Takedowns are no problem. No problem. Now, does he have any submission threat? No, he's not a submission threat on the ground. Ground and pound, yeah. Ground and pound is very good, but it's hard to keep a guy down that's longer than you, especially when you're that short. He's not short. That's the thing. He made me think he's short. He's not short. His midsection is just short as fuck, and his limbs are long, but, like, you know, it just looks like he's so short. But, yeah, man, it's hard to keep a guy down there and, you know, take that full mount like how he wants to, but he's decent in the ground and pound. You know, he's very, very decent there. But, you know, other than that, his striking accolades are more of what carries his style and sets up a lot of his takedowns. He's very wild. He's very explosive. He's got KO power. He's got good KO power. He's extremely, what's the word I'm looking? He's pressure heavy. He's pressure heavy. He's moving. He's constantly moving. He's, you know, he's trying to be a butterfly in a windstorm. He kind of moves like how Marab did in that last fight, but he can't maintain that pace forever. Like, you know, how he's just in that bitch, just moving, just always doing something, just moving. Okay.
Damage to Dan Stitchin here.
Anyways, man, got good boxing, decent kicks. You know, he mixes his martial arts pretty well whenever he needs to.
As unorthodox as it
when he's in danger, you know,
if he works his way,
he's pretty good at, you know, making it work. His biggest flaw up until the point that he kind of gets reckless somehow. He just gets too wild sometimes. But you know what's crazy, yo? he doesn't really be losing these fights until he get knocked out. Cause I just went and looked at that Chris Curtis fight. He was basically beating Chris Curtis the fuck up until he got knocked out. And he threw that kick. He fucked up, threw a kick too close and too high at the wrong time, at the wrong angle, and Chris Curtis knocked him out. Kevin Holland, he could have won that fight. He was doing good in that fight. You know? Joaquin Buckley, I mean, the way that it looks, you would think that he sucks or some shit. You would think that he wasn't that good or some shit. But if you really go ahead and you take a look at his fights, he's not bad at all, bro. He's not. He is not bad at all. It's just like he had some unfortunate luck at 185. Came down to 170. He's gone perfect at 170. Perfect. He hasn't lost a fight at 170. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, man, obviously, the KO power advantage goes to, Joaquin Buckley, because Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, his style is more or less to be accurate and crisp and clean and then hit you in the right places. Joaquin Buckley can hit you anywhere and put you out. He's dense. He's a ball of muscle. He's fast twitch as fuck. He's very fast twitch, and he's very explosive. Let's just say that. His speed, y'all are gonna think it's Wonderboy, but Wonderboy doesn't have like a glaring speed. Wonderboy has a perfect technique, which makes it look like he has glaring speed. He's not faster than Joaquin Buckley, despite what y'all saying. I'm watching the fights back, and he's just not as fast as Joaquin Buckley. But I guess the accuracy makes a big difference, especially even when the speed is like not as fucking good. As long as you're more accurate and you're able to get out the way, it'll help. But speed advantage, Buckley. Striking advantage, Wonderboy for sure. I mean, Wonderboy is one of the best strikers that has ever been in the UFC, man. We've seen him do a lot of things, man. He's got great technique. Grappling, Joaquin Buckley, of course. Joaquin Buckley he's not the best wrestler in the UFC or no shit like that, but he's an efficient wrestler when he wants to be, and he doesn't really miss a lot of takedowns. And he's strong as fuck, and he's low center of gravity, and he's a good wrestler. Reach, Buckley, of course. I already said that. Defense, Wonderboy, of course. He's got a lot of ways to. You know what? Wonderboy's defense is really his offense. If you think about it, it's kind of hard to get to, especially when you're a shorter person. Crossing that distance is going to be the most difficult thing that Joaquin Buckley has to do in this fight. I'm going to just be honest. That's going to be the most difficult part of this fight for Joaquin Buckley. Is crossing the distance effectively, getting inside, staying all the way in the pocket or all the way out of it, and making sure that he makes this fight dirty. He cannot be a fucking clean fight. He got to go in there, punch, shoot takedowns, all kinds of shit. He got to go out there and just do his. He got to do his shit, bro. But yeah, man, he just got to go out there and give it his all. Wonderboy, obviously, I don't know what his motivation is for this. I mean, he's not getting another title shot ever, and it just seems like he's kinda don't really have a real reason to win. He doesn't really have a push or driving factor to win. I mean, Joaquin Buckley, you would think that if he beats Wonderboy, he's pretty close to a title picture. He's in the title picture. He is. That's crazy to say, but he's in the title picture if he beats that guy. But with that also being said, tall task for anyone. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, those little man get back weapons, very good at using them. Very good at using them, man. That side kick, that fucking that leading what the fuck is that shit called? That leading back kick. He has hella shit, like just the spinning kicks, the leading kick, all kinds of shit, like just his kicking arsenal is the taekwondo-ish fucking karate style-ish fucking arsenal of that shit. But anyways, with that being said, man, Joaquin Buckley, I believe that he should be able to get this done with all of the weapons and all of the weapons and the physical. I don't want to say physical advantages, not physical advantages, but advantages like the speed, the power, the youth, all of that shit like that should very well play a factor in this fight. But with that being said, man, like, comment, subscribe. I think Joaquin Buckley should win this fight, and I think that he does win this fight, and I think it goes by decision. So with that being said, man, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what's next, man, and we out, dog.